All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your girl, Lolita, a.k.a. Lo, your Take Action Real Estate Wholesaling chick. And boy, am I excited. I have another student that I've been working with, none other than Miss Pam Gilbert. And she was kind enough to take a few minutes out to share her experience as far as working with me and also talk about her first deal that she popped. So, Pam, welcome so much. Thank you so much, rather, and welcome. And I appreciate you taking out some time to talk with me and everyone else.
Well, thanks, Lo. I appreciate you asking me to do it. I'm just excited to share all of the things that I've learned with the different people that watch your different videos, and hopefully they can get something out of it.
Awesome, awesome. Well, let's go ahead and dig in. So, Pam, tell everyone a little bit about yourself.
Well, like you, Lo, I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I'm a CPA, but I've always done corporate accounting, so I don't do taxes or personal finances, other than my own, of course.
Gotcha.
And I am a mother of 13-year-old beautiful twin girls.
Awesome.
And they help keep me focused and motivated and moving in the right direction.
That is fantastic. So glad that you shared that. Now let's talk about this. Now, what made you want to become a real estate investor, or get involved? And also, how did you find out about me?
Well, like I said, I have 13-year-old twins, and they are involved in every sport and school program that you can think of, which really just translates to busy. And I found that working for corporate America in the regular 8 to 5, 9 to 6, I just didn't have time to be with them and help support their passions and what they want to get done in their life, while they're in their teen years, and be there to do the homework at night. And, as they get older, their homework and things are getting more and more complicated. They need more help.
Sure.
And I felt like that I was cheating them. I wasn't giving them enough of my time. So I started doing the real estate investing, to help me break away from the corporate world. I'm not there yet, but I am working toward,
Yes, you
being
are.
able to leave that behind.
Yes.
So that we can have vacations and we can spend time, quality time together. And I can be there in these really tough years when I really honestly think that parents need to be with their kids in the teenage years, even more so than when they're little.
Sure, absolutely. So it sounds like your why for
Oh, my
doing
why
this.
is too wise.
Yes, too wise. That's exactly. It's your girls, and it's the freedom, right? The freedom of your time.
Exactly.
Exactly, and
Yes.
that's awesome. So
Yeah.
now let's talk. Oh, also, how did you find out about me?
Well, how I met you was really just by chance, because I was meeting up with some friends of friends who I'd heard had gotten into the real estate business, and they were doing really well. And anyway, I was meeting up with them, and just so happens you and Carla were meeting up with them that night too.
Yep.
So we got to talking about your program and the different things that you have helped people with, and I felt like that it was definitely the right next step for me. So I was really excited when Carla sent me an email and told me that you were going to go ahead and do another program, because I believe there was some family things going on, and you were trying to leave yourself open to having that freedom to walk away from the Metroplex for a while if you had to.
Yeah.
And so I was really excited when she sent me an email and said that you were going to go ahead and open up a class. And so we got together and we started making our plans, and that's how it happened.
That's how it happened. Awesome. So now let's talk about your first deal and how it came about.
Well, on like the second or third training, I think it is, you talk about using free methods to try and find motivated seller leads. And one of those is utilizing Zillow. And so what I did that night when I got off the call with you basically was I just started sending messages and finding, we had already gone through figuring out where the hot spots were, if you would. So I took those, zip codes and put those into Zillow and found for sale by owner leads, and just started texting and messaging and all that stuff. And it was really kind of funny because this deal actually came about from like one of my very first messages.
Yep.
And so before I even went to bed that night, he had emailed me back and said yes, he was interested, that he'd been using the property as a rental property.
Mm-hmm.
And that he had intended to do some fixing up and, then try and sell it at more of a retail value. But things had gotten in his, in the way in his personal life, and he wasn't able to do that. So he was becoming more motivated. The thing is that I couldn't go see the property because he had renters in there, and they were not getting back to him about me being able to come and see it and that kind of stuff.
Right.
But in the middle of this process, his renters, they decided they were moving out. And I think that really tipped the scales for his motivation. And there we go. We signed, we put him under contract, and we got us some cash buyers to come and look at it. And we got a cash buyer to actually take the deal, and we were closed within a month.
Yeah, closed in a month. And you know what? There's so many key things that you said in that, but I remember, okay, let me go back a little bit. So this was a free lead. So you didn't spend any money to get this
I did
lead.
not spend any money.
It was your time. Going on the internet, going onto Zillow, and doing some of the things that I taught you to do. And
exactly.
you got this lead. And I think the total assignment fee was a little over $9,500, right?
That's correct.
$9,500 off one deal, your first deal, and you didn't pay a dime for marketing. And I'm smiling because I tell people all the time that it works. It works if you work it, and you just have to be consistent. And you did that. And so when you emailed me, I think when you initially were talking to him and he responded back, and then I think you called. You were excited. I was excited. So it was just giving you that guidance to lock him down. And yeah, it worked out. So
absolutely.
Yeah, I was so excited for you. So let me ask you this. So would you say that my coaching program was helpful for you getting the first deal and getting it completed?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, not only did you give me the idea to utilize that free lead source in a different way than I had ever thought was, even available, but you also helped guide me throughout the whole process. I mean, getting my mindset to be able to talk to him when he did respond to me, things that I was kind of scared to do, if you will, before we started doing the coaching program. Because that's one of the things that you focus on a whole lot, is you have to put your mind in the right mindset, and you have to kick those fears to the curb.
That's right. Awesome. So that's great. So what advice would you give someone that's interested in getting started in real estate investing?
Well, like I said before, I had been toying with a few different programs before I ever met Johnny or you or any of that. And so I was being inundated by the gurus, with emails about this product and that product, and I can solve every problem that you ever have, kind of thing. And so the best advice, I think, for a new investor is find a program. First, figure out what you want to do in real estate, whether you want to try and buy and hold, or you want to wholesale, or whatever it is. Find someone who's successful doing that. Follow the guidance they give you, and shut out all the other noise. Awesome. And move forward.
Excellent advice. Well, I know that your 2 whys is going to keep you motivated and driven to go to that next level, because I already know what your goals are. So I'm really excited again for you closing your first deal. Man, popping at $9,500, not spending a dime on marketing is great. And I know that you're continuing to do your marketing and working on scaling your business and all those wonderful things. So again, thank you so much for your time. Everybody that's listening, let this be an encouragement for you. If you want to connect with me, if you want to know when I'm opening up my coaching program again, excuse me, just click on the link. Excuse me, click on the link below or around wherever it is on this video. And I'm ready to work with you, but you have to be a person of action. Isn't that right, Pam?
That's right, you do.
Awesome.
You won't do it all. You'll just push everybody else to do it.
That's it.
That's what they have to do.
That's right.
Even if you have to keep moving forward, even if it's only an inch a day, it's further than you were yesterday.
It's further than you were yesterday. Perfectly said. Again, thank you so much, Pam.
Thank you.